All right, what's up, gang? It's good to be here. So, I wanted to walk through real quick kind of my method for studying histology. So, if you're taking anatomy or histology, this is a good way to kind of break down all of this really foreign kind of world using this website called Histology Guide. And the way I did this back in the day was just took pictures through the microscope, so that works as well. But here we have all these tissues scanned for us and we can make some study materials from them, which I really recommend because then you're generating the content that you're going to study yourself. And so you're going to remember it from like the synthesis of creating those materials, as well as then by going through them. And you're going to be spending more time with each concept because you're building those materials. So it really helped me study histology this way. And then you have those materials to go through quickly and you can study them whenever. Okay, so if you just go to histologyguide.com and you go up here to slide box, we can just start with epithelium. We got all these different types we got to learn, right? And they're in all these different parts of the body, and all of this material is, on the exam, and it's kind of overwhelming, right? Look at all this. So the best way to do it is, just go through these. All right, so we'll start with this first, the simple squamous epithelium, and we'll just pick this one, which we can find in the eye. And this is so good. Look at this. We have the whole slide of the eye. This is going to be a sagittal section, so it's cut like this, and we're kind of looking at the eye from the side. I should flip this way, that'll make more sense. So this is going to be the cornea, the outer part of our eye. This is going to be the iris, that'd be the pupil. This is the lens, which focuses the light back here on the retina. And up here you can see we could download this image. So that's what I would do. I'd just download that. Boom. Now we got that. That's going to be our eye. Doesn't matter where we save it for this. Then we could just click this little arrow and it'll take us to the section where we will find our simple squamous epithelium. And they've got all this great information here for us that we can read about this. And so we're going to be looking at the cornea, right? And it tells us that right there. So we're just zooming in on this section right here, essentially, over here. Okay, it's beautiful. I love this website. So we're at the cornea. This would be the anterior side. This would be the posterior side. And if you look here on the posterior side, that's where you're going to find this simple squamous epithelium right there. And you can see it. Okay, so we could download these 3 fields of view. We could download this one, and then we could download this one. And boom, we got what we need. So then we can kind of exit out of here and take those files and make a little PowerPoint. This is how I do it. You can do it in any way you wish. But so now I got this, and I could have this PowerPoint full of all these images that I made, and you could make a Quizlet or do whatever you want. And so then I can just quiz myself on this. What is this? I went through and labeled these. This is going to be sagittal section of the eye. All right. And now what is this? This is the cornea, and this over here is going to be the posterior side of the cornea, which I have labeled here. And that's my simple squamous epithelium. Okay. This is such a good tool. Very lucky to have it in the era of having slide scanners where we can scan the whole thing and generate these digital images from it. You can also take pictures directly through the microscope with your phone. That's another good way to do this with the slides that we have in lab. There's something else I want to say, but I'm forgetting it. And that's it, I guess, because I forgot what I was going to say. So, yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully that helps. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye.